Welcome to another edition of the Social Proof Podcast, man. We do amazing things over here. Why? We teach entrepreneurship at a high level, and the objective is to find other people to teach entrepreneurship from their entrepreneurial perspective. And today we have a very successful entrepreneur, which I'm excited. I'm happy about your glow up, man. Yeah, I really am. I've seen you grow your business, but also grow your brand and do some amazing things on stage. So we have Smitty The Goat. What up?
What's going on, my guy? I appreciate that.
Everything's good?
At the podcast that I started from ground zero watching to build, to start my foundation.
Tell the story, man, because I thought that was interesting, man.
Before I started, it was 4 years ago. I watched all the episodes of Social Proof. So I'm at home, I'm starting to get exposed to all these things that y'all see on these podcasts. This is when you in the trenches just having all the millionaires come on, tell their business, tell how they made it, what they did. You asking all the right questions to understand all the strategies they was using, all the things that I'm seeing. So now I got exposed to hearing all these layouts and frameworks that people were doing at a high level, and open my brain and for me to know that I'm able to do it. That's the first thing, because they doing it, I can do it too. But then start learning strategy. Like, all right, what strategies can I put in place? What things could I be doing? What things could I be setting up? What could I get into that I would like to do to be able to grow and be able to start something? And boy, I think I watched all them episodes, Chance. I'm talking about from every episode that I could that made sense to business in any type of way or form. I was watching them all from the beginning of the episode to the end of the episode. I wasn't skipping no parts or nothing. And I rewatched a lot of them too. So it was a lot of episodes where I was just rewatching. And it's so crazy that in my mind, I'm like, man, I'm gonna get on the podcast. I'm gonna be a big entrepreneur, having these big things going on. I'm gonna be explaining to people what I'm doing on the same thing. But it happened faster than I thought. Yeah. I give myself like 5 years, something like that. I'm just gonna be getting busy. Man, 2 years later, 2.5 years later, in the same room doing the same things, but all these episodes, bro, helped me so much.
Incredible, man. I think you're a really cool story about how someone's life can change quickly. You know what I mean? Like once you're prepared. Yeah. So right now, let's talk about, I guess, introduce yourself now and what you do right now.
Yeah, so, 7-figure entrepreneur now, multi-7 figures now, but we just been focusing on our loan brokering business, our funding company, and it would be
loan brokering business.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going. I got questions on that.
I got you. So and then we've been focusing on our digital marketing company, so our consulting and digital marketing space, and growing that to as high as we possibly can.
Gotcha. All right, so loan brokering company, what's that?
Yeah, so it's a lot of people out here that just don't have access to resources, reps inside of banks, and loan products or different lending products to where they can go to based upon if they don't have good credit. Or if they do have good credit, it doesn't matter. So it's like people are just stuck. They like, all right, I keep hearing all this stuff on the internet, but I don't know where to go, who to go to, what to talk to. So like somebody think they have bad credit and they can't get no access to no money. When that's not true. It's just different alternative lending criteria that you can go to. But I know all the resources. I have all the reps. I have all the direct connections to people that can get you maybe loans or equipment financing. Or
maybe I heard this wrong. Bad credit, you could still get a loan?
Yeah.
Why would someone give you a loan if you have bad credit?
Because of how much money you make. So it's based upon how much revenue you're making that they'll go off of and trust you off. I know that you make X amount of dollars. So if you borrow X amount of dollars from us, I know based upon how much you make. And of course, they're going to look at your bank statements. Of course, they probably go connect your bank account to be able to determine that. But if you can make $100,000 a month and have bad credit.
True.
But if you took a $10,000 loan back, can you pay it back? Yes. You could pay it back $10,000 loan over X amount of months, but you have bad credit. So they start doing alternative lending so that those people can still get access to capital. Or we can leverage collateral. So you own this asset, $200,000. Okay, let's borrow against it. It's different alternative ways we can get the lending.
Oh, so if someone needs some money and they've got some stuff, whether you can't have a 500 credit score and no job and no bread and get a loan.
No.
Okay, I got you. So
you're not gonna have no asset, no money coming in, no credit score, and then magically get 100. No.
I got
now
you. Okay.
You're just out.
Oh, so Smitty, I didn't know that. I didn't know that you did that. Meaning there's an audience of people who maybe they've got a house, maybe they have, high income, but their credit's been messed up for years because of past situations, and maybe they're better, maybe they're not. But my thing is, why would a lender want to lend if the credit score shows a history of you not paying people back? I thought that's what a credit score is.
Yeah. And typically, to the traditional banks, they're going to look at it like that and be like, yeah, nah, we're not going to rock with you. But there are other companies that make money off that situation. So if any business that feels as though it's a gap to make money, they're going to create an opportunity for it. And then that's the opportunity they created for themselves, which is still a good business. You got to think about that because they're going to charge you more now.
The interest is higher.
The interest is going to be a little higher than normal, which is kind of, you got to give them that. You know what I mean? Because it's like you can't get lending traditionally anyway.
Yeah.
So if you need access to capital, you don't have to go this route, but you got to pay a little more, which you should be okay with that because you know you have bad credit and you don't have the credentials to be able to get the low interest money or 0% interest money. So you are open to take that money, I would say.
Yeah, this actually makes sense.
Yep.
So what's a high interest rate?
Man, it all depends. So
what have you seen?
I done seen some crazy stuff. I done seen 30, 40. You know what I mean? And those are the bad ones. That's terrible.
Hold on. So let's walk this thing.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's say you get a loan for $10,000 at 25% interest.
Yeah.
That 25% interest is over a year, or is it over the life of the loan? Meaning you give me $10,000 and I'll give you $10,000,
right,
and you owe me back $1,250 no matter what.
Yeah.
Or is it some sort of is it APR, annual percentage?
So some of them are positioned different. So some of them are like you get a penalty, like you get a penalty for paying it off too early. Like so you got to look at your terms and conditions.
Ooh.
Some say like you have to pay this X amount of dollars. Somebody say like let you pay it off early to where you don't have to continue to pay the interest. So like you have to be smart in looking at your terms and conditions because it could be those variables in it. So you got to communicate well to be like, all right, is this where I have to the whole year or the term or whatever the case may be? If I pay it off early, you got to ask those type of questions. If I pay it off early, am I penalized? And do I still got to pay the same amount? Do I got to pay like a fee, origination fee, to be able to host this loan? So it's fees in there as well sometimes where just by them throwing the loan at you, they get an origination fee for $350. You got to start watching these things because just accept the money. You got to worry about the payback period. Do they got to pay daily, weekly? Like sometimes they'll have you take out money daily to pay them back, which is weird. Like,
no, I did that.
Okay.
I did that. So this guy called me just out of nowhere. So I'm building my t-shirt brand, Sleep is for Suckers, and I'm in a kiosk, and I got like another kiosk, and I'm thinking about going to get this store, and I got this call. And he was like, yo, we'll give you the money, blah, blah, blah. I think it was like 30 grand. Mm-hmm. And it was based off of my revenue. And what they did was they connected to my bank account. Well, they gave me two options. They said, we can either take it out of your bank account every single day. It's like a daily draw, or we'll take the daily percentage off of your processing. So if I process a t-shirt for $10, they take their 23% or whatever. It was a high percentage. Yeah. But also the way they structured it was, you give me $30,000, I owe you back $35,000. It wasn't like annual percentage. It's like, yo, they just take their money so you get $35,000 back.
Mm-hmm. So those type of lendings is available, but it all depends on like what you're using it for. So like in some situations, if this is your only option and you don't have no other option, it's like, is it smart to take it? I'm not going to say yes all the time. It's not. But sometimes it is. It depends on what are you using it for?
Give me a scenario.
You know, so let's just say for a coaching program. Mm-hmm. In a sense, if this coaching program is about to teach me to make or put me in position or a done for you service for me to get something fixed in my business where I'm going to make 10x what I spent in the next 6 months or something like that, or a real estate project was going to take 6 months to flip, or because the time frame matter in this time, you got to use fast action plays with these type of money. This not long-term money that we want to hold and be able to pay interest on over and over again. So I think if it's fast moves within your money that you're trying to flip, or you're trying to learn a skill or in place a skill set that you know that kind of know that it's going to like ads. Like I kind of know 100% in my brain if I get a loan for $10,000 and put it to add to a campaign that I run, I know for a fact how much my return is going to be based upon proven records and experience already. I would take some money in that sense where if I didn't have no money right now and I had this opportunity where they're going to tell me I charge me 25%, I know I'm about to make 2x. I'm going to make 10,000. I might get paid $2,500. I don't care. I don't care how much that interest rate is. I don't have the money. I need that money. I know I'm going to make X amount of dollars. I would do it. Now, if I'm fearful and I'm not educated and I don't know what's going to happen, I would be less likely to take that type of money because it get a little scary because you gotta know how much money you gotta pay back. So it's different scenarios, but I think it can work in some scenarios and it can be bad in some scenarios.
It can definitely, absolutely. Yeah, so that's the give and take, right? Especially, let's just say in the information space, where it's like, yo, I'm gonna teach you how to do something. I'm gonna teach you how to be a better entrepreneur. I'm gonna give you the skill set to make some more money, but it's going to cost you 10 grand. Let's just say it's 10 grand. And you take out that loan for 10,000. If you don't do what is required, or you just don't do, I'm in a scenario right now. Not to take out a loan, but I invested $15,000 in this program for like YouTube. Information's phenomenal. But I'm not getting through the modules. But I know that about myself, that I don't watch modules. But I did. I started watching it, and I'm getting some information, but I couldn't see the whole thing through, right? So the good news is I'm in it for life, and I can still go back. But if I'm a different type of person, and I took out a loan for that $15,000. Now I just paid the $15,000, but if I had to take out a loan for $15,000, now I'm the same lazy me. Not doing, and it's no fault of theirs. It's like I'm not doing the work. Now I just owe this money, and that's a scenario where it's like,
in this situation, like a truck driver, he driving somebody else's truck, so where all his money that he's making is going to the owner. And you know what I'm saying? But if he had opportunity to get his own truck, and in the next 6 months he can be able to pay that loan back and be able to because now he getting all the ownership of the money because he's the owner of the truck and everything comes to him. And then if he he just didn't have that bulk of money at one time to purchase the truck that he needed for himself to run his own trucking business, but he makes good money monthly that he can cover the money that he borrowed. But like you said, it's a risk. Like borrowing money is risky. It doesn't matter if it's good interest, bad interest, upside down. It don't matter. It's risky. You better have an educated guess on what you're gonna do with this money situation or opportunity that you're gonna use this money for to make you more money, or it's a risk. But it's a risk.
I like that scenario better. Even let's say the truck driver, I'm gonna take out a loan to get this truck because I'm already driving trucks for somebody else. But when you get on your own, you don't realize that it's not just driving the truck.
It ain't driving the truck no more.
It's running a business. It's like, you know what I mean, making sure the maintenance and all that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But in that scenario, I'd rather you lose money that way and you got this truck outside, you just don't know what to do with it. You're frustrated because you don't have the skill set, because you can always get the skill set to get it up and running. Yeah. But what they did was, when I was a kid, when I was in college, Chase, MasterCard, not American Express, but all these different people, Visa, they're on college campuses. And I got a credit card to get fresh. You feel me? Now I don't have those clothes still, but it's sending people into debt because I'm looking at it like, yo, I got this money and I'm gonna go out eat with my friends. I'm gonna go get some shoes because I gotta look good for presentations. But at that point I was 18 years old. But there's some 38-year-olds with that same mindset. Yeah. I get the funding and I'm about to go get fresh.
Yeah, man.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, we can't be doing that. There's no explanation to that. Like, you just can't do that as a grown man or woman. Like,
do you have anything after you help someone get funding? Do you have like some sort of in your training, whether it's like the beginning mindset, something that prepares them that maybe they've never had access to 20,000? Do you have any teachings that you teach them?
Yep. The first week of moduling is all mindset. It's not teaching nothing else but mindset. What action, how you need to start changing as a human being, how you need to start changing mindset, how you need to start changing what you do, how you like all those things. Because at first when I started coaching this, I didn't have it. But I kept wondering why the transformations not happening for people. Why aren't you guys doing the things that need to be done? And I kept coming to the thing of like, and I had those conversations with people, and I hear their response, and I'm like, bro, it's just how you thinking right now. It's just your mindset. And they kept coming to me, oh, this is what y'all need before y'all get into the information of things y'all need to be doing. Y'all need to think right. Y'all need to do things right. So I had to place that into my program. And then we have accountability portions in our program now too, as well, that I didn't have before. Now I added it because I know y'all need it. Y'all don't think y'all need it, but I know y'all need it. So I'm gonna put it in here and make it mandatory for y'all to actually come do it. Now y'all got to get on them accountability calls, and there's a portion in our program for accountability calls and mindset because you need it.
Yo, and people hate that part, bro. I'm doing a webinar, and like, you know, in the beginning, I'm trying to frame your mind to be able to receive this information properly. But they're like, yo, no, tell me what to do. Bro, even if I tell you what to do, if your brain ain't in the right place, you're not going to be able to do this stuff anyway. You know what I mean? Or you're going to do it wrong, or you're going to like revert back to who you've always been. But people hate the mindset conversation, bro.
Smitty, how you made $100,000 in a day, man? And I'm like, bro, how I got the $100,000 in a day was I had the right mindset.
100%.
And then they be like, man, I was like, bro, I'm telling you, I would, if I'm coaching you and I'm trying to help you get to a certain point, I'm not going to tell you not to not do the smart things to do. Like, I wouldn't be telling you this to waste your time. Why am I here? I don't try to waste your time. Like, I don't want you to waste my time. By you not wasting my time, I need to have you have this mindset, right? Because you don't understand that you need this. So, man, I'm trying to focus on that a lot, bro.
So what year did you actually start your business?
2021.
2021. So the last 4 years or so, you've been running the bag up. A multiple 7-figure business.
It's been going good, yeah.
Things are going good.
Things are going good.
So prior to 2021, what were you doing?
Ooh, Dave, bro, I was trying to figure this shit out. Oh, my bad. I was like, I thought I was going to be a barber. That was going to be my thing I was going to do. I was like, man, I like how the barbers get to make as much money as they want to in a day. And
4 years ago.
Yeah. I was like, I thinking barber. I was thinking like, all right, if I cut X amount of heads per day, make me $1,000, I'm gonna be good. And I'm like, all right, I can see that. I see the barbers, how much money they make. I'm like, all right, I think that's the route I can go. And I cut it a little bit in college. So I had it a little bit. I was terrible, but I just had started it. So I'm like, I can just actually get good at it and learn the skills instead of actually learning instead of watching YouTube videos. So I was gonna try to do barbering. I was flipping iPhones. Like, I knew how to like fix the iPhone if it was messed up or something like that. Or like if a screen was cracked on it, I'll go to like a little mall, a little small mall that they had the screen and stuff like that. I used the little tools to fix it for people because they didn't know how to do it. And the places would charge too much. So I'd do it for them like $30, $40 less than what the places would do, and they'd come to me to do it. Or I'll buy them at a low price and then sell them at a higher price after I fix them, something like that.
Your average neighborhood hustler.
Yeah, you know, I like to flipping shoes too. So like Jordans and stuff like that. I used to try to like find those and
doing whatever to make some money.
I was doing that, and I tried to work the jobs. That didn't work. You know, and one of my jobs, Dave, I was driving a forklift one time. This one, it was over. I'm not going back. I quit. I was driving the forklift thing, and then you know them pallets that be stacked up. Why are you laughing already, man? Man, it's stacked up all the way to the top, like 10 pallets. And there's a whole bunch of Coke bottles or something like that. Oh my God. My like second day, I'm driving it. I'm getting the hang of it now, so I moved a little fast. Second, third day, all of it fall over. The whole warehouse is full of bottles.
Yeah, was that video you that I be seeing on the internet, bro? Is that you?
It ain't me, but it's just like it. I mean, I know exactly what I shared it and I got it in my phone because it's so funny. I put it in my story, like when I tell my story sometimes. But all of them fell over the floor. The whole warehouse is full of bottles. And now I got to pick it all the way up. And my shift, basically it's about to take me my whole shift. And I'm about to get my work done.
Wow.
I looked at that stuff, Chance. I said, I'm about to get fired. Second thing I looked at and I said, well, I'm about to just walk out because I'm going to get fired anyway. And then I'm like, I'm just never doing this again. This is frustrating, man. I don't like this stuff. I didn't want to be here in the first place. I'm just going through the motions. It's annoying. Hitting my alarm clock. I'm late. I'm like, bro, this is not for me. I can't do it. And I just told myself, bro, I'm just not doing this. I don't want to do this. I'll figure something else out, whatever it may be. I'm going to figure it out, bro. It's not going to be this.
Yeah. Were you in the barbershop? Did you ever?
No, I never got to it. I never got to barber and nothing like that. I told my mom, she kept asking, what are you about to do, son? I'm like, I'm going to go to barber school. I'm going to be a barber. I never got to it.
How old are you right now?
31.
You're 31. So you was 28, 27.
27. Yeah.
When you're at this breaking point, 2021, 27 years old, just trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
So in your 20s, that was all the stuff you were doing, the whole 20s, just hustling, just trying to figure out a way to make it.
I went to college for like 3 months. I dropped out. Went to college, I dropped out, and when I came home, I was sleeping on my sister's couch, and just lingering around there, trying to figure things out, like you're saying. I'm still just trying to moving out, doing stuff I wasn't supposed to be doing, and then in and out trying to figure stuff out.
You were a bum.
I wouldn't say a bum. I just
You
got
were
out of
a
college.
bum, Smitty.
I wasn't. I just got out of
grown
college.
bum,
I just
bro.
got out of college. What you want me to do? I dropped out, so now I'm trying to figure it
What
out.
you mean you just got out of college? You only went for a few months, bro. You said, you spent 4 years.
I thought
and
I
then
was
you
going
got
to the
your degree.
NBA, man. I thought I was going to the NBA.
No, you did not, Smitty.
I thought I was
Smitty,
at
you
first.
need to knock it off.
I was cold.
I've seen you.
See, I'm so. You know what?
You're not bad. You're just
no. You don't
not
understand
know
yet.
I'm about to go to the NBA.
I was way better than you were in high school when you was in high school.
Smitty, you need to knock that off.
You better look me up.
You need to cut
look
it
my
out.
name up right now.
What are they gonna? What am I gonna find?
Kenny Smith,
Smitty?
Lions Township, 28 points here, 26 points, 25 as a starter in the Chicago League where Simeon is too. You know Derrick Rose, you know Jabari Parker, you know all those players, type of players too. We was number 2 in state, right behind Simeon, the best team in the whole country. Yeah, look it
He's
up.
probably playing against white teams, bro.
I was on a white team, all white team.
Of course, you're gonna spend 28
I
points.
came off the bench. It's my junior year, my
not
senior
that
year.
all white teams are bad, but typically compared
Not that year.
to
We had players went to NBA.
All right, bro. First off, you were coming off the bench, so you couldn't have been.
That junior
All right,
year, not my senior year.
let's just pivot the conversation.
Okay,
'cause
let's
you're gonna
pivot.
make me mad.
So you're gonna make me mad because you think it's sweet over here. You got me messed up.
All right, we gotta play a game. One game, 10 grand.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't-
Let me get in shape first. If I get in shape first, give me a month of let me get in shape. I'll put 10,000 on the line that I'll beat you 1-on-1.
Well, I don't gamble, so
Okay,
that's
well
fine. I was
then
just-
y'all talk about that.
You called my bluff, actually.
Okay, cool.
So.
All right, making sure.
So essentially, you are a bum. Smitty, come on, bro. You fixing iPhones, selling shoes.
So is college kids that get out of college and go back home, they're
you
bums?
didn't go for that long, bro.
I'm just asking you,
You
are they
stayed for
bums?
a few months.
Okay, are they all bums? If they just going from college, are they bums?
Yes.
I'm not going to agree to that. I don't agree to
You
that.
can only ask questions that you know the answer to. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think
What
that
would you call yourself?
Figuring it out. I was trying to figure this thing out, man. This stuff is hard. Life is hard.
I get it, man. I get it.
But
and the
in a
only reason
sense,
I'm
yes.
saying
In a
that
sense, yes,
because
I was on my sister's couch. I was hindering her, and she's trying to grow. She got kids. Like I didn't feel good about that though. Seriously, I didn't. I wanted to try to do something, and I'm in my sister's presence, and she has kids, and she got a 1-bedroom, and I'm a burden on her. Now that I look at it, I understand. Like, man, I wish I wouldn't have did that to her because I know she's my big sister, so she wanted to help me out. But she probably struggled more in that time frame than she probably should have because I'm trying to be over there and trying to sit on her couch, and I'm hungry and I'm eating and things like that. Even though I was figuring out little things too, where I probably didn't have to put that burden on her as much, but still, you know, we in a 1-bedroom. She got 2 kids.
1 bedroom, 2 kids, and a brother.
Yeah, man.
Dang.
Yeah.
Where the kids sleep?
Man, we all was sleeping. We was sleeping everywhere. It was the bed, it was the couch.
There wasn't no everywhere. It wasn't a whole lot of everywhere. It wasn't a whole lot of space.
You know?
Dang, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
And the reason I'm framing it this way is because there is a 27-year-old bum that's watching this right now.
Yeah.
You're a bum.
Yeah.
I mean, you're figuring it out nonetheless, but it takes if you were in college for a couple months.
I was on like 21, so that's 27 bum now, but 2021.
Yeah, 2021,
Yeah.
right? But I'm saying from 2021 to 2020 to from 21 years old to 27.
Right.
You're just not doing well. And it doesn't seem like you're going to ever do well.
Yeah.
I mean, those hustler types, they're
Yeah.
always scattered. And then you wanted to be a barber because you thought that was the pinnacle of success, which now you know
Which they do pretty good though.
who?
The barbers.
Maybe.
You know, in that mode, you know, my guy.
But he's not a barber. He's a content creator.
Yeah, guess that's true.
You feel me? A barber where
True.
I don't care, bro. I don't even care about the ones that's like a celebrity barber. The celebrities are cheaper than the regular people sometimes, but even if a celebrity wants to come out and you want to, or they need a haircut and you're going to charge $200, $300 for a haircut. I don't know. Yeah. Every time you need to make $300, you got to go cut their hair.
For sure.
How do you scale that? Unless you take the money, put it into something else, like my man Brandon out in Macon. Shouts out to Brandon. We went to school together, high school together. And my man's, he takes the money from barbering, he put it into another business, bought buildings. You know what I mean? He's doing that kind of stuff.
That's the type of thing I was going to be doing. You see what I'm saying? Making $10,000 a month barbering, investing the money, making me more money when I start learning. That's what I was, you know what I'm saying? That's what I was going to be busy doing.
But you were a bum. The good news though, because I'm framing this for a particular reason. I got you. Because I want to know what happens to somebody in that situation, to them on this path now. Okay. Like talk to me about that transition. There's a lot of things you can do with $500. I mean, you can have a night out with your significant other. You could buy some really expensive shoes. Well, really nice shoes are about double $500. You could buy a course where you can learn something for $500. But I have something better for you to do with the $500. I want to meet with you every single morning for the rest of your life. Well, maybe not the rest of your life, but every morning, Monday through Friday, for the rest of the year. I have information and game that have allowed me to build a successful business, a successful community, and a successful life all the way around. But I want to share that with you. But the only way we can accomplish this is not me selling you a course, not me giving you a one-on-one consultation, because even with that, you'll get the information, but you'll need more. I want to meet with you every single morning. Now, would I meet with someone every morning for $500 for a year? And the answer is yes. Actually, we've been doing this thing since 2017. We have what's called the Morning Meetup. Every single month, we have a theme, whether it's social media, whether it's motivation, whether it's strategy, whatever it is, we have a theme for the month, and every morning in that month, we have a conversation around that topic. And I am giving a wealth of knowledge, not only myself, but a lot of friends, a lot of people that you see on this podcast, they join every single week. So you need a community of people that you can grow with, and you need a coach. I'm your coach. The Morning Meetup is your community. Go to themorningmeetup.com. It's $499, and I will meet you every single morning for an entire year. Give it a shot.
Yeah. So it was exposure by a friend first. So a friend came to me with the stuff like, man, I'm watching this podcast, man. Mm-hmm. I've been learning. I've been doing stuff. You got to get on it. Start your LLC. Just telling me little stuff to do. I'm not listening. I'm like, all right, I hear you. And he went into his hibernation mode. And then it was like, no outside, no party.
Your friend.
Yeah. No with the girls. His name Lamont. And then the one you see me with. No outside, no with the girls. We ain't going outside. No clubs. No partying. Just out lingering. It was like he just disappeared from us. And we like, you acting funny, bro. Like, hey, what you do? You tripping, bro? We outside.
Wow.
And he like, nah, bro. I'm telling y'all, I got this new thing I'm about to get into, y'all. Man, I'm learning so much stuff. There's a lot more stuff out here.
Hold on, bro. Real quick. I'm so sorry. I'm going to let you finish the story.
Yeah.
I've never, ever got a chance to talk to somebody who was a part of the friend group of the person that gets distant. Normally, it's like, yo, I had to go do my thing, man. My friends, I had to cut them off. You hear that, right?
Yeah.
But I never heard it from the other person that's looking at the other person saying, you funny acting.
Yeah.
So tell me, like, what was going on in your mind while this person's going through this?
So at first, my mind was, bro, you tripping. Like, we this is what we do. We be outside. We trying to put some clothes on.
I knew you was a bum, Smitty. I knew it, bro.
Nah, you know what I mean? And it's like, I'm like, man, you tripping. We playing video games. We playing 2K. Like, bro, you ain't trying to come play 2K. I'm over here whooping so-and-so. You trying to come play. And all this stuff we used to just do. And it was just abnormal for you not to be around and doing these type of stuff. Like, what are you doing? Like, you trying to act like you ain't cool no more? Like, what's going on? You're like, nah, bro, I'm just focused on this stuff, man. I really want to dial on this stuff, but I'm trying to do something different. And we kind of like just shaded it off a little bit. You just like, we hear you, bro. Like, we hear you. We don't know nothing about that stuff. Like, all right, we hear you, but I guess that's what you want to do. Go ahead. You're like, I'll come back when I'm like done, bro. You know, Bill, now I'll come back outside, but right now I'm locked in. So he did it more and more and more. And then so he come to us one-to-one sometimes too. He like, bro, I'm doing this. You need to set this up. You need to do that. He like, not even to the group, sometimes just one-to-one. He'll call us or sit us down. And we just blow it off and just like, not right now, bro. I hear you. Until one time he came back and he said, Yeah, I got approved for my first property, and I got approved for $50,000 in one day with 2 credit cards. Now I'm like, all right, I ain't never seen that before. Whatever you talking about, I got good credit score. I got approved. I'm about to get this first property. I'm about to lock the contract up. I'm gonna go to the closing table, and I got my credit right to 7 something. I got 2 credit cards, 20,000, something like that. $40,000 in one day. My property worth X amount of dollars. Now my eyes and light bulb in my head, bing. All right, I'm gonna come over there and I'm gonna sit down with you and see what all this stuff you're talking about, bro. Let me see this stuff, see if this is real. Show me it. Now I'm intrigued. I'm like, oh man, I like this. You said $40,000 in one day. That was my brain at the time. I'm like, I get that. Okay.
You didn't hear nothing about credit score, huh?
No, I ain't hear nothing about that. $40,000 in one day. How I do that part? So that's the only thing I was focused on at the moment. And he like, all right, this is what you gotta do. We got use our credit. We got the LLC. You get a credit card. I'm like, all right, bet. How I go apply? I do this. I'm about to do that. Whatever you did, tell me how you did it. This how I did it. Check my credit score, 430. Dang. I'm like, I can't do nothing. Dang. All right. How you finna do this? He like, I learned how to fix it. So he learned how to fix it. He in RPX. Yeah, so he was 500. He was 500. Yeah, learning all that stuff. So he learned how to clean it. He like, bro, I'm gonna get it together. I'm gonna clean it for you. We gonna build it up because you don't want to listen to me right now. Like everybody else ain't really listening. They ain't come sit down with me if I can teach you. So he excited to tell me and he put me on. And he like, we gonna clean you up. We gonna get you right. And he was cleaning other people's stuff too. But everybody just like, they just tell him to do it. They ain't listening and they ain't trying to learn. So I'm like, well, I'm gonna learn all that stuff. Like how we clean it. So as he was helping me clean my stuff, I'm learning too. So now I'm like, all right, what you do, how you do, what software you use, whatever you did, tell me everything. I need to know everything. And then we got my credit up to 700 in like 3 months.
Wow.
So it don't normally happen like that, but it happened fast for me. I was adamant. I'm like, I'm locked in on this thing. Don't talk to me about nothing else. To this stuff is clean. I need to get that 40,000 he just got in one day. So we clean my credit up. Now I'm in the 700. I get approved for my first credit card. I am lit now. I'm happy. How
much was that approval for?
Like $4,000. So now I understand that it works. I got my own credit score good. I'm getting pre-approvals in the mail. I'm like, wow, this stuff is real. It is lit. I'm about to learn everything about this thing. And then what I did was I went into my hibernation mode for about 6 to 8 months straight. I'm not outside. Don't call me if it ain't about credit. If it ain't about business stuff you want to learn about, learn something. No outside, no party, no buying stupid stuff, managing my money right. I ain't spending no money. I just want to learn, and learn until this stuff get right. I'm not doing nothing else. So I went into my hibernation mode. And then it started all from there. And that hibernation mode consisted of me watching podcasts like Social Proof every day. Wow. And then taking ebooks and courses, and I'm buying stuff up. I seen an ad somewhere, I'm clicking on that thing and buying it. I see somebody Instagram, I'm clicking it on and buying it. I'm just learning, bro.
So how did you how was you making money at this time? Because learning the process and fixing your own credit, that doesn't really produce any money. Well, how are you making money?
It did. My story is kind of unique. I went off into good right away, kind of, because I don't know, but it kind of just happened like that for me. It don't happen like that for everybody, but man, it happened like that for me. As soon as I got my credit score to 700, I'm so excited. I'm posting on social media. But the people on my social media and the people around me, none of us knew about credit. Not one person, bro. Literally, I got 5,000, 4,000 people on my page that none of them know about credit. None of us never had no 700 credit score. None of us never had no LLC. Wow. None of us never had none of this other stuff. My mom had a business and stuff, but she never knew about credit and LLC. Incredible. And stuff like that.
Where are you from?
Chicago.
Chicago, yeah.
Yeah, so when I started promoting it I'm just happy. I'm not even trying to think about a business or nobody asking me no questions. But they started drilling me. They started out my first or second post about it. They started drilling me. How did you do it? How did you do it? How did you do it? Where we come from, how you get a 700 credit score? You rich or something? Like, how you get this? And it's like everybody was so intrigued by how I did it. I'm like, man, my friend showed me this. But then I caught on to it a little bit. I'm like, wow, none of y'all know how to do this, but all y'all got bad credit and don't know nothing about this. All right, cool. He started a credit repair business. I said, man, I'm starting one too. Look, these people need help. I got a whole bunch of people that you don't got that I can help too. And you help your people, I'm helping my people. And we started brainstorming this together. We started just formulating everything together. We on Zoom calls and phone calls 4 or 6 hours a day, figuring out how we about to run it, how we setting it up, how we about to service these clients, what software we're going to use, just everything, just tuning in and out, sparring with each other back and forth. And then that's when I started helping other people. So I helped like 2 people first for free.
For free, okay.
And I'm like, all right, let's see if I can do this for somebody else. I said, you did it for me a little bit. I get it. I can see what to do. I helped 2 people, and take a little time. But through the process, I'm posting about my progress. I'm like, all right, y'all, I'm finna help 2 people do the same thing I did. Watch this. And then as the progress go on, one thing removed, y'all told y'all, you know what I'm saying? This stuff worked. Got their credit clean. Now everybody a believer because they seen it firsthand.
Yeah.
My credit score is bad, got it good. And then I helped 2 people do it too. Now they sold. They like, you know what? Yeah, man, we going with Smitty. Smitty even help us get this credit stuff right. And then I started a credit repair business. And
how much were you charging?
I was charging $500 per person at first.
Yo, let me ask you, is it legal to do that in Chicago?
It's not like Georgia, you know. And then I call it credit consulting. I don't call it credit repair. So
Gotcha. So in Georgia, you can't clean credit legally.
Yeah.
But in Illinois, you can.
Yeah.
As long as
credit
you call
consulting.
it consulting.
I'm consulting about their credit.
But you can't even do that in Georgia. You can't do credit consulting.
I wouldn't recommend you do nothing when it comes to credit in Georgia. They be tripping.
Really?
Yeah, I'll stay away from credit repair in Georgia.
Okay.
But I mean, of course, there's ways to set up. But
gotcha. Okay. So you're doing $500 a person. Yeah. How long does it take you to do it?
So like 6 months. Something like that. But I tell them that, but sometimes it could be sooner. Sometimes it could take up all the way up to 6 months. But the strategies I was using at the time, we was using this new software that I had learned from somebody. I think 500 or something like that. But that software, man, it had everything, all the tools you need, all the letters, all the disputing process, all the organization of everything. And boy, I mastered that software like crazy. I didn't go to sleep till every night, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning till I mastered this thing.
That's what it takes.
And
man.
I used that so I'm just using that and using all the things I learned. And then, so I started that, and that kind of took off on me fast. So like from there on out, I've been making pretty good money. You know what I mean? From there on out until I went to my downfalls in business. But I started off on a good foot. Like I started making $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 a month. Quick. It wasn't that long.
Right. Just getting a bunch of people in. Okay, you give me 500, boop, 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 take it to the software. You good. We just waiting for credit. We're waiting for responses and stuff like that. And you just hand them as they come in.
Yep.
That's fire. Bro, I think that's the essence of entrepreneurship, right? Yep. You do something for yourself, then you do it for other people to make sure it works, and then you start running a business off of it. Like it wasn't that complex, right? But when did it start to scale even higher? Or how long were you just doing credit? You don't still do that, right?
No, I don't do credit repair.
How long were you doing credit repair?
Like the whole year, I think.
All 2021 pretty much?
Yeah, I was getting busy.
2022, what happens?
Yeah, I started getting into, in RPX, they shouldn't have showed me this. Well, I was learning on the Social Proof podcast anyway, digital products. They shouldn't have showed me that. Runway or somebody was talking about digital products. I understood it a little bit then. I was in RPX. He let us white label one. He like, all right.
What you mean?
White label one of the ebooks.
You know what? I remember. I think I spoke at that event. It was in Atlanta?
I don't remember which one.
It was somewhere. And it was Fat 500 then.
Yeah.
That was Fat 5.
Yeah.
Then he came out and actually when he said it, I didn't understand it.
Yeah.
He was like, yo, I create these tools and y'all go just white label it. And the crowd goes crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't even know what that means. So
yeah.
So it was a book that he put together.
So he created it, or he built it, or a team built it, whatever the case may be, but he allowed us the rights to white label it, meaning we can recreate it to our own brand and our own things and put your own stuff in there. And then but he had the foundation of the information that's needed to help people, you know what I mean? The right way. So, but we gave us the rights to white label it. So I used it.
I'm gonna call 5, man. I think I need to do that for a morning meetup.
Oh, that is good.
Like put together like a morning routine.
Hey,
like,
boy, that's good. Just create it because people have a hard time creating. You know what I'm saying? If you do the hard part for them, they can market it for you. And now you got a team of 1,000 people marketing for it.
Oh crap!
And now I need a percentage that day.
Hold on. First off, bro, you owe me a percentage of everything you got. Listen to my podcast.
Hey, I can't argue that too much.
Hold on one second, because I'm in execution mode. So I got a group chat with hold on. Yo, no, Cynthia, I just came up with the greatest idea. Okay, we need to we need to finish that book we was working on, the morning routine. But let everybody in the morning meet up, white label it, like create their own little cover, design, look, even if they change the color, the name of it. And everybody has a digital product that they can sell. So Let's revisit that and start finishing that process.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Smitty helped him. All right. Yeah. All right,
I came up with the best idea ever. It came to me last night. I was thinking. All right, so Five comes up with this product, this digital product.
I love the concept of digital product. Like when I heard it the first time, and I deep dive learned into that. Like I like, wait, you could create a product one time and sell it over and over again. You don't gotta create it no more, and you can keep making money off this thing. Oh, he said, I don't know who said it, but they said I created a product 2 years ago. I still make money off of it today. I said, you gotta be kidding me. I said, ain't no way I'm out here trying to make money in a different way. And then that sounds way smarter than what I've been thinking about how to make money. So I love that concept. I deep dived over into that. So now I'm learning about that. What about it? And then 500 had that. Perfect opportunity. I'm like, all right, people are starting to know what I do, what I am, but it's some people that can afford my services. Maybe if I came out with this and the credit stuff, I can help them a little bit with an affordable price that they can just do it themselves. Yeah. So now we came up with a DIY product that they can do some stuff themselves. Shouldn't have showed me that, because now I went on the whole rampage of learning that and setting that up. So then I created it, put it out. I'm starting to market that. And then I'm deep diving into marketing and digital products this time. So this is my 2 learning curves that I'm deep dive learning into. I'm doing my hibernation mode that I really do. Yeah. I'm 6 months into just these 2 topics: is digital products and marketing. I read a book by Neo too. Neo book was 7 Steps to Turn Your Instagram into a Money Making Machine. One of the best books I ever read for the cheapest price in my life. I took everything he said in that book from step 1 to I think it was 12 steps, from the beginning to the end. I did everything he said. There was nothing that I didn't do that he said. And then I used that framework as a way to go sell my book. And then I created it. And then 500 had a contest. It was 6,000 or 7,000 people in RPX. He came up and said, all right, since I let y'all white label my ebook, I have a contest. I'm going to pay $5,000 to the number 1 person who sold the most ebooks in 7 days. Wow. I won first place.
Did you?
Out of 7,000 people, I sold the most ebooks in around 7 amount of days and made the most money out of everybody in the host group. And there on out, I took the technique that I was using to try to win that competition in my business for real. I just started doing that same thing every day, instead of just using it for a competition. I'm like, no, I need to just be doing this in my business. This just worked. So we sold a lot of copies of our digital product in a small bit of time, and I knew that was a strategy that I was going to be using.
How did you sell them?
So I was leveraging other people's audiences. So Neo, it was a good time that I learned that little method. Neo told me leverage other people's audiences, pay to get in front of their audience, and then give them game and value, something that was valuable to what your topic or industry is, and then lead them to your page, and then link in your bio, have something for sale. I just did the minimum, you know what I mean? I just did what he told me. And then I'm a risk taker, so I did the risk taking. He said, go spend some money on some promo on a company with a big audience. I went to find the biggest audience, 27 million followers. I'm like, all right, they got the biggest audience that I see. I need to contact them to see how I can get in front of their audience. They said $7,000. At this time, now I got a little more credit. Yeah. I used one of my $10,000 credit cards. I paid $7,000 for promo. Wow. And put it in the biggest one. I went to the Gusto on the first rip. I don't know what's wrong with me.
$7,000.
Yeah, I didn't care.
What did they do? To just make a post or what?
Yeah, make a post. It was a meme. So he told us to put a meme together, post on a big page about a little storyline of you, your industry, whatever, however you formulating your business right now. And then so I had started a vending machine and an ATM machine too. That was my first thing I did too. But after I started the credit repair business, I had bought a little ATM machine, vending machine. So this is what I put on the page. I made a meme. I said, young black entrepreneur from Chicago purchases his first ATM and vending machine business, leveraging his credit card and his good credit. Wow. And they posted on there. And it got some good engagement. They like, damn, this young black dude, I always wanted to start a vending machine. How did he get an ATM machine and stuff like that? So they all started coming to my page. And I just sold the digital product. I'm like, click link my bio, click link my bio, click link my bio. And so all this traffic was coming in, click link my bio, sales going through. And I was going
smart,
like
Smitty.
That. Yeah.
You're smart.
It was risky
man.
though. It was risky though.
It was risky for sure. But that's the time where you take the $10,000 credit card and you bet on yourself, because it could have been a dud and you paying off the $7,000.
So I don't recommend it for everybody.
But you went in, bro.
That's what I did. And then, but after that concept worked, I'm gonna keep doing this stuff over and over. They shouldn't have showed me that stuff, bro.
Wow.
And then that's how I started getting into all the other stuff.
Smitty, your story really makes me want to get into credit repair or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like. But now you're doing funding.
Yeah. So now.
So what's the play on the funding?
Yeah. So done for you funding. And y'all will start seeing this in the marketplace a lot more because a lot of people have came through my program. So now a lot of people are going to say, I run a funding company. I do done for you funding for people. It's because I've been teaching it a lot now. So now it's starting to get into the marketplace a little broad. But I run a funding company. People come to me as a done for you service to get funded for their business. Their first $100,000, $200,000 at 0% interest or a different type of lending options that we have now, which is you don't have to have good credit no more. It can be revenue based on how much money you make per month, or it could be asset based and things like that. So everybody come to me now to get access to capital for their business and to be able to now start their business or investment or grow their business.
Got it. That's fine because you already have the relationships with the people.
Yeah.
So it's not just you're submitting on a website, because I've seen you do this and I've been so impressed by it, where you're on stage in front of thousands of people and you're teaching, credit or whatever. And you're like, yo, I want y'all to pull out y'all phones right now, go to this website, go to that website, go to this website and apply right now.
Yeah.
And when y'all get the funding, just raise your hand. And I've seen people pop up, yo, I just got 10,000, y'all got 12,000. That was the coolest thing I've ever seen on stage, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, because you're going through your presentation and people are like, yo, I just got 10,000. You're like, all right, that's what's up. Then you get back to preaching, somebody else, da-da-da. And you're like, yo, that's what's up. Then you get back to the teacher. I'm like, yo, that was fire, bro.
Yeah, that was one of my coolest moments on stage.
Yeah, you him for sure. Yeah. All right, so let's get to it. How, because obviously you're a coach and you help people, and this isn't necessarily like a promotion for people to like sign up for something or anything, but I am curious how you help other entrepreneurs who might be that bum on the couch, just mad nice in 2K. It's almost like if you're too good in 2K, you're doing nothing with your life.
That was me.
Like if you're too good in Madden, if you're the person, I'm the man.
Nah, I was cold.
Bro, you have no money.
But, hold on, Chance. I always bet it, though.
You were betting.
I was paying $50 a game, $100 a game, and I was good. So I was making a couple $100 a day sometimes. But it ain't ideal.
It's not ideal. But there's somebody on the couch right now in a one-bedroom apartment living off of their girlfriend, and they're like, yo, I wanna go from that situation to running a multiple 7-figure business. That's incredible. Your story is incredible, bro. Yeah. But I think you have one thing that most people don't have, and that's hustle, grind, grit, excitement. You said you would sit down and I learn it. I lock in, and people have a hard time locking in because their friends have such a hold on them. Yeah. It's like, I can't even let go. Like, I mean, I mean, my friends need me. Yeah. So
I'll let go.
How do you help other people?
So 2 ways now. We got 2 different ways we do it. The first part, our mid-tier program where we help people is starting a funding business. So a lot of people that don't look like us have these businesses and they've been running them for a long time. People that look like us, we're not in that industry of owning those companies and providing that service for people. So I wanted to open the marketplace up of, all right, how about we start our own lending companies and people come to us to be able to get the lending if we have built the right relationships and know the right processes of what it takes to get them the lending. So I would teach someone now to start their own funding company, funding business, lending business, so that they can go out there and get it for other people, because Smitty can't touch everyone. It's just a group of people that's at where you are in your life, or that knows you, that don't know me, never heard of me, never seen my content, never know what I'm doing, that you can start helping them get access to capital for their business. And the credit stuff go hand in hand too. So many people need credit repair too. So there go another layer of income that you could add on if you wanted to. But so start your own funding business, and then I'll teach them all the marketing ways that I market my business to get leads. We teach them, we give them access to our banking reps that we use. So you pay for that access now. And I teach them all the processes, all the flows, all the frameworks, all the operations of how I'm running my business at a 7-figure, a revenue mark, just to take my frameworks and just use them for your own, setups and businesses. And it makes it easier for someone to come in and see it, learn it, get the access to the relationships, set up the same framework, set up the same processes, and because we got systems and automations that's already built. We got snapshots of those, so that if you can use those same ones, and now your job is just to go get the clients. Cool thing about our business model is there's no money up front. So the resistance for people that have to learn how to sell is not there. The overhead is very low. So this business model is like, I really think it's like one of the best business models in the world.
Yeah.
Think about like hard money loan lenders. Bro, they don't do nothing. They lend you the money, let you go do all the either the good things or the bad things with your projects, and then they still make money. People don't people look at those businesses and just think about how they can use them, but how could you start that business? How could you be a hard money lender to all the people that's doing real estate?
Yeah.
All the people that need lending for trucking, all the people that need lending for construction, all the people that need lending for marketing, all the people. Who are the person who hosts the business for people to come to get access to the capital they need to grow and start and scale their business? I said, let me start that foundation to start the business to be able to help them with that lending.
Wow. That's kind of dope, bro.
Yeah. So
that's
like
pretty dope. And what I like about it is you don't need a whole bunch of followers necessarily to do this, because there's always people who, especially right now, and I think there's no better time to be in a business like this than now, because we're in a world where entrepreneurship is running rampant. And people think, here's the thing, unfortunately, people think that when they get some money, it will solve their problems, which is a good thing for a person that's running a business like this, because you are telling them, I can get you some money to fulfill that dream that you have in your head. So that's why I think it's a really good business model, because who says, nah, I'm cool, bro. I'd rather just ride it out, just save my paychecks. Who's saying that, right? On the other side, it's almost too easy of a business to build, because some people may not be ready for the funding, but they take it anyway. But for the business, it's an amazing model. Yeah, and then that will grow itself.
100%. And it's businesses that already are established and making money that need access to more capital too. But they just are not educated on how this process goes, where to go to, what to get, how to set it up, what's the resources. They are clueless. Yeah. So I don't go apply online like the masses. Like the masses of people, they get on their phone like, I'm about to go apply for me a credit card. I don't do that. I don't go in the bank. My client don't go in the bank. I have a relationship with bankers inside the bank to where we do a DocuSign application. We request our limits. We don't get approved for limits. So now it's a big difference than when you come to me to get funded for your business versus trying to do it on your own. That's the first thing. And then also not knowing where to go. So like when I do that on stage, the only difference is that like I know and I research and I have the resources, and I've been to so many banks. I know which banks are lenient on high limits or less likely to approve you or more likely to approve you based upon certain situations. So I know that already, and I've mastered it. So it's easier for me to tell you what to do now versus you trying to go do that research, trying to go figure it out. You might never figure out those banks because they're probably in different states. They're low-key little credit unions off to the side that you never would do research to try to find. But I already got them. Yeah. So why don't you just come to me, I'll get you funded, and the process is easy, done. You on your way to get to what you're trying to go.
That's fire. Smitty, man, how can they get in touch with you, bro?
On all platforms.
Dang, this stuff frustrates me, bro, because I'm like, yo, now the more I talk about it, I'm like, dang, I want to do that, bro. Like, who don't need funding? Who's going to say no to funding, bro? I can get you some money. So I'm not doing it because I'm locked in, bro. But dang, it's a good idea.
But my digital marketing space business is going great now too. I did the deep dive learning into my digital marketing stuff. Yeah, I did that for 4 years straight. Like 1 year straight, I did nothing.
When you say digital marketing space, what you mean?
The digital consulting and coaching and.
What'd you sell?
I sell a lot of stuff.
You just sell a lot of stuff.
I sell a lot of stuff. You better sell stuff. Offers.
For what?
It's different tiers. So we got, I got a membership community now, which Dave never told me that I should help people and build my own community. Yeah, Dave, you never told us that. When you build a brand and you starting getting big, you should build a community. You should build a community. And I finally learned that I'm like, man, why don't I have a community? I see all these people know me. I don't have a community. I finally built it, and it's one of the fastest growing communities. Let me say this too: it's one of the fastest paid growing communities. A lot of people say they got big growing 100%. Communities. These $20,000 group, no, paid communities. So we had.
How'd you build it?
And which way? Because like,
how did you build it?
What you mean by how did I build it?
How'd you build it?
So I use a platform called School.
You use School?
I use School.
See, I'm not familiar with School. I'm familiar with it, but I never use it.
So Sam Ovens and Alex Hormozi combined on a platform to host for communities for people, and it's real friendly, user friendly for the clients, and it's very easily usable for them because you know that they can't be getting confused at nothing. Yeah. You gotta make sure this stuff is easy for them. But they built that platform, and I found out about it, and then I'm looking on there, I'm learning, and I said, wow, this could be a great platform to use to grow my community.
So give me the experience of School. What is School? So I think it's a membership building platform, but explain it to me.
Yeah, so School is a membership community platform to where you host your membership community. People pay you to join your community a monthly fee, right? And then, but inside of it, it's cool. It's a cool layout that's already embedded in there. So they got the classroom section in there. They got a gamified leaderboard section in there. And then I added my places in there for like big wins for the week. We got general discussions in there. We got accountability partner section in there. So it's just like a tab of where all these things are, and you can just easily click and go into these things. So in the classroom section is where the courses are. And the leaderboard section is where the gamified leaderboard is, to where I give away gifts every month. Cool gifts too. So last month I paid somebody mortgage and as the number one person on my leaderboard. The time before that, I gave somebody a MacBook, Apple Mac computer.
Hold on. Hey, what's up, ladies? Let's look into School real quick. I don't know if y'all are already familiar with the School platform, but even though we use Mighty Network, so Mighty Network is good. I mean, it's a little app, you know what I'm saying? But,
I don't want to try to take away my bad.
Yeah, but check out. Man, I don't know them folks.
I'm gonna send you my affiliate link though.
So check out. And all right, let's check out School. Just for the community. Let's see what's going on.
This is actually, Dave, when you see this one, you're gonna love it. You never been on nobody's School platform?
No.
Oh, I gotta send you the link to mine. You're gonna love it. So we get 40%. We get 40% of the monthly reoccurring. So I get
when somebody else signs up on School.
Yeah. So I probably make $7,000 a month off that.
What?
I probably make $6,000-$7,000 a month off that.
$6,000-$7,000. Oh, by getting other communities on School.
Yeah, because I was the first one to have it before everybody else started doing it. Now everybody starting a community on School, but.
Wow. Can you do affiliates in your school?
So for the clients that get into your School community, they don't have that feature yet. They're going to build it, but I use a third-party company to be able to give my clients a link to be able to.
Yeah, we got one too.
Yeah, I got one though. But School don't allow you to do it within the feature of it. They said they're building it though. But yeah, so
I rocks with you, Smitty, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I follow you too, but if you're at home. And again, you're a bum on the couch like Smitty was. Now's your time. This is your leader, okay? This is your new leader. Follow his steps, man. I'm just super impressed with your growth, bro.
Yeah, man.
It's very impressive. And I think I'm gonna look into the School because I've been hearing it a lot.
Yeah.
And I use it. How much is it? How much is School?
$100 a month. That's the cool part. That's all you gotta pay. And they pay you out directly, so the payment process is smooth. And bro, I like School. It's cool. So I won a contest on School. So they had a contest too. Which
you're a contest winner, I tell you that.
But yeah, they bro, I don't know what gets something in me when they do a contest. I'm competitive, so I got to go on. So Alex Hormozi is a person who's made $100 million in the industry of entrepreneurship. They offered us to come in person and have a 2-day in-person meeting with them for the people that win the top 10 in the whole platform to make the most money and most monthly revenue in a month. So they had that contest. I won top 10.
How much was it?
How much what?
How much did you make?
A lot.
I know, but just give me an idea. I don't know if I need to join in. Like, how much?
So,
around about?
It's 6 figures a month. So right now my community is just 6 figures a month reoccurring. But what I did was I got to go in person and learn from Alex Hormozi.
You him, bro. Smitty is him.
We had to go in person, and that was dope. Like, so we got to learn that, and then now they taught us about retention. They taught us about scaling it, growing it, and then I built a system that I use now to grow it, and it's now at 3,500 members.
Wow, I think you owe me like a car, bro.
A car?
Like not a car. Like for my birthday.
A car.
Yo, you know how like people like really like let's say they go to the NBA and they get these $100 million contracts and they go back to the high school teacher that like the high school coach that showed them how to dribble and they're like, yo, bro, I'm about to just pay off your house or something like that. I feel like
if you'd have taught me like Smitty, you should start that. I would have.
Well, you for sure owe 500 a car. But man, Smitty, you the man, bro.
Yeah, man, I'm trying. I'm trying to make it happen.
I rocks with you, man, and you're a good person. You're a really, really good person, man.
I try to be, man. I try to be.
Yeah, man. Look, man, tell everybody how to get in touch with you, bro.
Yep. Smitty The Goat on all platforms. I'm growing my YouTube this year, Chance.
Yeah.
YouTube, man.
I'm going to help you.
2025, YouTube takeover. But yes, Smitty The Goat on YouTube. It's all TikTok, Instagram. I talk about this stuff every day on my content, on my pages. You can come check out and learn. But do your own research, man. You Google, YouTube, Instagram. Do whatever you got to do before, commit to anything, but it's definitely good information on my page and stuff like that.
Good. Yo, you know what your show should be called, bro?
What?
Bums on the Couch.
Nah, that ain't gonna be my show.
Why not?
Why would I name it that?
Because we're talking to the bums on the couch, and you are the example of how to go from being a bum on the couch to a multimillionaire. There's an audience of people who are lazy. They know they want to do something. They just don't know what to do because I've always been a bum on the couch. My friends are bums on the couch. My dad was a bum on the couch. And I'm that. I just don't know what I want to do. I'm the hustler out there selling fake Air Force Ones and stuff like that. And we talk to that audience and say, yo, I'm about to get you up out of that couch, bro.
Yeah, I gotta keep with my branding though. My stuff gotta stay consistent.
Bums on the couch, bro.
Yeah, maybe I can do an offset like episode. You know how you got like different type of.
Watch this, bro.
Cohorts.
Watch after this episode, you become the representative for the bums on the couch. Watch. Watching people come up and say, yo, bro, I was a bum on the couch too. It's brandable. All right, man. Look, do me a favor, yo. I'm sure I'm gonna put. Yo, first off, you give me a link or something. Can I have an affiliate? Cause
let me. Yeah.
We'll put it in the. There'll be a link in the bio somewhere. Click that joint, and you know what I mean. Y'all rock with them.
Yeah, I give them a free training and their affiliate link. They just start their own school community. Yeah, I need. I'll give it to them, man. I give them.
Hold on, no. What if I get on school? I'm using my.
Come on, Shan. Come on, we gotta negotiate. I'm gonna send you a link for real. I need you to get on here. I need you to get on here, Shan. You gotta check it out.
$7,000 a month empire. Okay. All right. Walk me through it after this.
Okay.
Right,
okay. Cool.
So, but thank y'all so much for joining, man. Make sure y'all, follow my boy Smitty, bro. I really like this man as an individual, as a man, as an entrepreneur, because he's willing to do what it takes and drawing out the blueprint for all the bums on the couch. So, click the link below. Close us out with some words of wisdom, man.
Ooh. This line right here is why I do what I do. And this line, one of my mentors told me that changed my life forever. He said, if you don't learn how to leverage debt, you'll always be working for somebody that do. And when I understood that concept, I said, I don't never want to be the person that's on the other side of working for somebody that's leveraging debt, sitting at home twiddling their toes with their family while I work and pay off their debt and make money for their $1 million company. So I want to encourage other people to take a hold of your life, take action, and put in the work, of course, but also understand that, you don't want to be in that position, just working to pay bills. You want to be able to have some freedom for yourself. So, take a hold of that and take action.
I love it, man. Y'all tap in on my boy Smitty The Goat, man. 100%. Do yourself a favor, click a link somewhere in this description, and tap in with this man. I think he's one of the people you really need to learn from. And he's drawing out a system. If you don't know what business to get into, this will be a really, really good business to start out. Okay. And again, I don't do this too often. And you notice I really stopped interviewing people because I don't really know these people and they be out here doing weird stuff. Yeah. But I really rock with Smitty. I rock with Smitty, y'all. Okay. So check him out, man. I think he's a person that you can trust in business. And man, get with him. There will be a link below. Also, do yourself a favor, get you some social proof, meaning go build something. Build it really, really big. But it's your responsibility to come back to your community and teach them how you did what you did. It's the only way our community grows. All right, we are out of here. Peace. First off, congratulations on watching this whole episode. If you like this episode you just watched, check out this one right here. I handcrafted this one for you because you like the one you just watched. Check it out.